Hi guys, it's Dawn from Let's Make a Mess Today. How are you doing? Well, hold on one second. I need to go and make sure that we don't go in and out, in and out, in and out on here, meaning in and out of focus. So I think that should work. Hold on. I hope. What a way to start. I wasn't even ready. Okay, I think we're blurry. I don't know. Why are we so close? My goodness. I didn't realize. Let's see. Let's open this up. Is that close? Maybe it's not that close. Maybe it's just because I had that in your face. Look how big she's getting. So for those of you who don't know, welcome in. This is Fatty Patty, one of many. I've had many, and I have many more to happen. I'm just working on, I just love creating these, filling them up. I just love it. For me, it's the process, but I wanted to show you, this is how it starts out. This is how Fatty Patty starts out. She's just a basic composition notebook. Preferably one that is sewn with thread, and that's pretty much all you need to do. But I'm going to be starting a new one using this one pretty soon. This one's almost full, but I just wanted to show you from this to this. Is that great or what? That's Fatty Patty. I love it. And it's just so much fun. So those of you that are new, that have never done a Fatty Patty, don't knock it until you try it. So am I a little crooked here? It feels like it. There we go. Let's do this here. Sorry it's taken me a minute to get organized here, but yeah. I don't know. There, that looks better. Got my candle going. Today I have a winter bouquet, and it's rose, saffron, and amber, and it smells really, really good. You can't tell that it's burning, but it is burning. I had to get a new one. I'm going to push it off over here. You can still see it. I've got my tea, and today I'm drinking a turmeric tea, just because I have some, and I wanted to use it. So we're going to get these going here. I'm just going to give them a good twist like that. We're going to need some of these babies. If you're at the Dollar Tree, always look for the kind when they have 8 of them. You know, that's always a better deal. And sometimes I save, put that in the recycle bin, but sometimes I save these to make a tag with. So we'll just hang on to this and see if there's a big tag needed in our future. And let's just kind of do a little flip through. Look at this. Isn't this pretty? This one is inspired by some of my my fabric that I had. And we're going to put something there maybe. And this one's just an old junky one that I made up. I had a lot of junky in it. And then I just kind of pulled it out and I'm using it for Fatty Patty. What I meant to just say is I started it a long time ago and stopped, and then I said, oh, I need to get back to it, so here I am on this one. So I have started and stopped quite a few of these, and also, what is this? I've also finished quite a few of these as well. This is probably going to end up in my Etsy store, because honestly, you guys, I don't keep them. I know that people, some of these pages though, people have said, why don't you keep them? You've made them. And well, because to me, it's not always the finished product. It's the journey, you guys. I love making them. And so, yeah, so it'll probably end up in there. It's pretty. This was fun. I love making them. I love, you know. Love. Not all, and sometimes I'll go through and take a few things out and put them in my new Fatty Patty. So, yeah. Yep. It's fun. So, this was fun. This was a fun flip right there. So how are you guys doing today? This fabric and a label. There's all kinds of fun stuff. I'm doing good. This is probably the same day that this is going to go out as well. It is Friday. Yes, I'm going to try to get this out today if I can get it edited and all that in time. If not, it'll be out on a Saturday. But, wow, wintry. I must have started this. Oh, see, I started this in 2019. That's what this says right here. But I put it aside and started another one. So some of this was done. I've had this since 2019, but I put it aside for a while, and then isn't that beautiful? That's from Lucinda. Isn't that fun? But then I put it aside, and oh, this is like one of my favorites. This is going to be really hard to let go. This page here is one of my absolute most favorite pages. But anyway, I started it and then put it away, and then restarted it again. So I think I tried to say that 5 times already, and I don't think I've yet succeeded. Isn't this pretty? This is fabric. Somebody made this tag for me. See, sometimes I'll pull these tags out and put them in my new Fatty Patty and then start fresh. So not everything that you send gets sold in that Fatty Patty when I sell it. I take some of the tags and stuff out, you guys. Some of it does stay in the Fatty Patty though. So just FYI, and by the way, if you don't want to send me anything that you don't want somebody else to have, then please don't send it. Isn't that pretty? I love that. That'll stay in there because that just works. Yeah, I love this. This is pretty. This was from, oh, that reminds me, I have to run out to my car and get a note really quick. Oh, I'll be right back. Hold on a second, because I want to talk about who sent me that. Hold on one second, you guys. Okay, so I am back, and I got a note from Autumn Wood. Now, Autumn Autumn is a fantastic artist. She lives on the coast here in Oregon, and let me go to my Instagram right now. I want to share her Instagram account with you. And sometimes she posts some great stuff, but I can't always forward it on for some reason, in Facebook mostly. So Windy Bay Art, Autumn Woods. And this, look at this. Can you see there? Look at that. She drew that. Isn't that beautiful? And this is her photo she took. That looks like maybe it's her garden or a garden she saw. But there she is. There's our Autumn. I just love Autumn to pieces. And I didn't even know what a sundoggy was until I saw this post, by the way, Autumn. But anyway, so Autumn is just a fantastic artist. And she actually sold some stuff recently. I'm surprised there's not a picture of that on here, Autumn. But anyway, so she sent me a card, and I want to open that today. And so it's Windy Bay Art on Instagram. So, and she's a mess maker, and she does our swaps with us. So don't forget to go in there and show Autumn some love on Instagram. Oh, look, Autumn, that's so cute. It's like a Zentangle thing with a troll, not a troll, help me out here. And then a peace sign. I love this. Little mushrooms, a little gnome. What's this? Autumn, just a little something to tell you thank you for the fun vids. Autumn, thank you. Oh my gosh. That comes in handy, honey. Thank you so much. It says, I'm going to make sure your address is not sure. I hope you had a great vacay, looked fun. I hope the smoke hasn't gotten to you too bad. No, I'm really fine with the smoke. I just thought I would send you a Halloween ATC for your collection. Thank you. I love this. Look at her little pumpkins with the cat eyes. Oh, those are so cute. I like this gold pen. I like your pumpkins better than my pumpkins. You're just a better artist. That's just all there is to it. So Autumn Woods, September, 1 of 4 she made, and I got one. She put a little lace up here. Autumn, thank you so much. I'm going to put that in my collection, and thank you so much for the cash. Oh my gosh. I could use that today. Mally just recently ate $10, so that's going to help. And I love this card, so I'm going to hang on to this card. And she signed it right here on the bottom, Autumn. This is probably going to my new Fatty Patty, but not today. And I'm going to put it off to the side so I don't forget to put that $20 in my wallet. And thank you so much. That is so sweet. So what reminded me of her is that this was on her envelope that she sent me one time. So this was her envelope. This is her jelly plating, you guys. She's just a phenomenal artist. So thank you so much, Windy Bay Art. I love you. I appreciate you. Mally is doing better, but yeah, we'll talk about her in a second. I'm just kind of flipping through here, getting my, and this is fabric right here, you guys. This is one of those envelopes that I created. These are fun to make. You know, like a little Franken envelope, very fun, and put a little Dollar Tree gem on there. So cute. You know, aren't these cute little flips? I just love this page. I'm not sure I'm ever going to put anything here. Maybe some words. Maybe we'll do that. But I'm not sure, and I love this one. This was fun. I just added some crowns to some people. That was fun. Collaged it up. Put her on there. She's holding a rooster. That's fun. Sasquatch. Advice from Sasquatch. Don't know how that ended up, but there you go. This is cute. This is something somebody sent me. Oh, very cute. Not signed. That's okay. It's very cute. Leave it in here. Leave her in here. If the shoe fits. So what are you guys up to today? It's Friday. I had to get up and go take some blood. Oh, I love this page too. I love this. I do what I want to do and I make what I want to make. So cute. This is a canvas from the Dollar Tree. This is a jelly print that somebody gave me. It almost looks like autumn. I'm not sure. This is part of that Sorry fabric that I had and I sold, and I put that down there. I love that. But I went to the, this is those things that I made from Sorry fabric, and I just pasted that in here, glued that in here. This is from a book that I had. So just like that, this is really pretty. This is from some Sorry ribbon that I had. You can do this with ribbon or anything. Just glue it down and go over. It's just a wonderful texture, you guys. And this is pieces of fabric that I cut out. This is a stamp, lace. Just put whatever you want in here, you guys. Oh, this was a really fun flip through that I made. I love this flip. This is from the Dollar Tree. This is those ribbons you get from the Dollar Tree. And this is one of those journaling tuck spots that I made. I did a video on that somewhere called Journaling Tuck Spots, I think. This was the first one I made, and I added gems to it. That was fun. Yeah. Another little flip spot. A couple of little flip spots, actually. Just a little junk journal fun there. And, oh, and these are fun too. She hated them. Oh, and I love this. This was kind of dark, and I really like the colors there. And then why limit happy hour to an hour? And then I love her. She came from a book as well. So there's my flip through. Let's get gluing, right? Let's get gluing. Let's get talking and chatting and all that. So let's just stop there. I've got some stuff. Let's see, what's this? That's cute. Let's put, you know what, since I have kind of a fantasy one in the back, let's go ahead and put this fantasy one in the front maybe. But let's cut it out a little bit. Yeah, maybe. Let me think about that. Let me think. And I'm just going through my box over here, seeing what I've got. Got lots of stuff. Let me grab one more box of, I got a junk jar box. Actually, let's look at this too. Because where did I get this? Montecito. Oh, I got this when I was in LA a couple of months ago. That's what Autumn was talking about. Wow, this one's sewn. Look at this, you guys. Fancy. It's got actual thread. Wouldn't you know it? It is Montecito, right? But anyway, so yeah, I went to Santa Barbara with my daughter. I don't know if we're going to be going back for a while. It was a pretty family trip, but, you know, go big or go home, right, guys? Go big or go home. Figure out how to pay for it later. Had a good time. Had a really good time. This is pretty. Let's see if there's something in here that caught my eye. What's all this? Oh, I can just put that in there. We don't need that. That's a recycle. Hey, what's this? Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous. Pretty. What's that? I know there was something in here that's cool looking. There was a couple of, this is the one I just love. I love this guy. So let's cut this out. Look at this Louis Vuitton on there. Isn't that funny? But I just love this one. So I want to cut this out and stick this in the front maybe. Yeah. For now, just to warm up and get into the day. You know. Goy Chala. Riviera Living by Design. Goy Chala. His name's in there, Goy Chala. Cool. I just love it. I don't know what it is, but I just love it. So, and then we'll just, I'm kind of going to do some junky junk today, I think. Just kind of grab stuff and glue it down, which Fatty Patty is really all about. Sometimes I get get all arty-farty. And I try to do little art pages, but I think today I'm probably going to stick to let's just cutting and gluing and pasting. Kind of the true sense of my junk journal journey. Oh, it just feels good to be here with you guys. Feels like forever since we've done a Fatty Patty, although I really enjoyed the October Fatty Patty. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that so much. I love that journal. Well, I continue to work on that for at least another year or two. That one I don't think I'll sell. I actually, because it's a themed one, like my Buddha journals, I don't sell unless I make, make them especially to sell. So, yeah, let's see. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that looks just perfect there. So let's go ahead and glue that down. Sometimes it just works. You know what I mean? Sometimes it just works. That just worked. Glue out. So yes, Mally got spayed at the end of September, and then not too long ago, she had she was licking the area, so I took her in. They said, "Oh yeah, she's got some stitches that won't absolve or whatever, dissolve." So they had to cut them out. So that was last Monday. Well, she's doing really well right now, except for the fact that there's still some bumps inside where the incision is. So we're going back again on, I think it's Monday, the 14th, whatever day that is. So we are going back on the 14th, and she's going to get looked at again. And hopefully they don't have to do any more cutting out. I'm getting a little tired of them cutting into my dog, to be quite honest with you. I am. But, they're really nice. But I had a lady that lives down the street from me. She is Mally's boyfriend's mommy. And she is a retired ER nurse. And she looked at it and she says, there could be some more sutures in there that aren't dissolving. She goes, go take it back. And if they tell you, oh, it's okay, ask them what it is. Because she's like, I don't know what those are. They could be sutures. They could be anything. So there's that. So if she's concerned, I'm concerned. So whatever. So I'm going to do that. I'm taking her on Monday and have them look at it again and say, listen, I don't want to be mean, you guys, but I just want to say, listen, if you're having just techs look at her, can you please, 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 just maybe have the real vet take a look at it today for us, so that we don't have to, so I'm not freaking out. I don't want that to keep going back. I just don't think that's fair to Mally either, poor puppy. I'm grabbing another thing here. I'm not sure what's in it, but I'm gonna grab it. Where is it? Oh. Where is it? Hold on. Sorry guys. Hold the phone. Here it is. Where's that? All right, got more stuff. I'm telling you, I'm probably gonna go the junky route today, just because I like it. I like it sometimes. I actually do. So yeah. I just want to grab and glue is what I kind of want to do right now. So that's what's happening with Melly. And let's see, I guess it was Monday. I went to step class and I did a video with you guys after step class and I posted it. I think had to be last Monday. And listen to this. Tuesday morning I woke up, I could barely move. So step class kicked my butt, you guys. It just taught me what for. Oh my gosh. So it's been like the whole, I want to say, the whole week. Tuesday I was down for the count. I didn't do yoga at all this week because my back's been out. My friend came over and we walked yesterday. But I've never had my back feel this bad for so long. You know, for crying out loud here. Can we just get over this, you know? Can we just say that that's enough is enough? Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna maybe put this up a little bit and then maybe string something on top of that. Through this hole. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that up there. Yeah. So yeah, that's fun. That's a lot of fun. Such is my life. This is one of those things that I did. Leaves that I made. Use that today. Kind of flipping around here, just gluing. Feels really good. Takes me a while to get into the mode, but boy, when I do, we don't stop. We just keep going. Here we go. The good girl, huh? Oh, what else am I doing? Oh, so, last video I complained about my weight. I thought, geez, I'm doing all this step and yoga and this and that and the other thing. And I feel like I'm gaining weight. And one of you, which I appreciate it, said, it's probably muscle. It might have something to do with it because my clothes are not tight. It's just the way I feel. However, digging here, guys. That is so beautiful. Let's save that for a new one. I'm starting to look at stuff going, I think I'll save that for the new one. You know what I mean? However, I don't feel good. So right now what I'm doing is I went to the store and I bought some, not Splenda, stevia. I bought some stevia and I made some muffins. Listen to this, you guys. I made these muffins, and it is hilarious because they turned out like little Pocky Pucks. Because what I did was I not only just used stevia to kind of cut back on the calorie and sugar, I used applesauce for the oil, I used stevia for the sugar, and I used whole grain flour for the flour instead of regular flour. Muffins turned out like little hockey pucks, but I have to tell you, I'm going to eat them because they're so nutritiously just really good for me. They're oatmeal blueberry, and I used fresh blueberries that I had in the refrigerator. So I'm like, you know what? I'm eating them, and Lauren probably won't eat them, but I am going to eat them. So, yeah, and I'm going to enjoy them, whether I want to or not, because I don't want to waste them. No, I only made 12, and I've already eaten some, and a friend came over and went for a walk with me, and he had one, so he was like, they're fine, anything that's nutritious, so they're nutritious, so, but I know how I'm going to do it, which is really funny. I told myself in the store, well, I'm not going to use just stevia, I'm going to use, look at all this goodness. I'm not going to use just stevia. I'm going to use, look at that. I'm going to use like half stevia and half sugar. Now I was talking to Gail while I was standing in the line and I said, I think I'm going to do that, right? Well, I didn't do that for the muffins like a dummy. And then all of a sudden when I got home, or later when I was reading it, it said to do just that. Well, I hadn't, I don't know why I said I was going to do it, but didn't do it. But next time I do it, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use half of the stevia and half sugar because you're still cutting out calories. And I think that will be good. So we'll give that a try. When I'm baking. Now, when I'm baking things for people that I'm giving to people, I won't subject them to my low oil, low whole wheat stuff. I'll use regular flour and all the goodies to make theirs good. But when I'm cooking for me, I'm going to try to just do that. I think sugar is wreaking havoc on my inflammation. So there's that. So I don't want to deal with that. I'm getting a little over it, so yeah. I just want her. I mean, he's cute and everything, but he's not that cute. She's really cute. I'm just gonna rip this up like so, just to get her on here. I just want her right there. Yeah. Just gluing without any thinking about it today, you guys. Just gluing some junk down. This is how I feel like doing this today. I'm going to do junky pages and I'm going to love it. I'm going to love it. Yes. I'm loving it already. I like how it feels, you guys. I just love how it feels. The texture is crazy insane. I love it. So, and then why does this always happen to me around Thanksgiving and Christmas time? I decide, okay, now I want to lose some weight, or I want to eat better. What is that all about? Seriously. You know, if you're going to do it, why do you have to do it around the holidays, dumbass? Seriously. I like these because I like these to hang off the sides. So I'm going to stick that there. That'll be cute. Oh, my gosh. Let's just layer the hell out of this, shall we? Let's just layer the hell out of it. I want to stick. I have to have. I know I have. Ooh, this is cool. Wait, no. I want to put a thing in here. I gotta find a thin one now. I have to find a thin. Ooh, is that thin enough? No. Oh, here. This here. Oh, is that thin enough? Sure, why not? So, but that's happening, and I was a good girl today. I ate one of those muffins, and then I made some cabbage soup. And sometimes I'll put a protein in that soup, but today I just said, no, I'm just going to leave it all. Just by the book vegetable, you know? So we're going to put that there. So that's happening today, which I feel really good about that, by the way. I feel super good about that. I want something there. So many cool things right here. What do we got? What do we got? Just digging. Oh my God, is this something I drew? I think it is. This is an old book that I made. Yeah, that's she's awful. She's terrible, but she's going in. She's like one of my first ugly girls. Yeah, she's awful. But she's going in. Because she's a beauty. Oh my goodness, what was I thinking? Yeah, I gotta work on that. I gotta work on my girls. I always say that, but I'll never get very good at it. You know, but I do love doing it. But they've gotten better than this, though, since I've last done it. But she's a beauty. Well, she looks good on here anyway. What the heck? So made by Margarita Lugo or Maritza Lugo made this for me in 2018, and I used it and used it and used it. And then didn't use it anymore, so here we are. Now I'm just tearing it up and using it in my junk journals, and that's totally fine. Oh, but I loved it. It was one of my first little small books that I used, that I loved and used. So now I'm using it up. Putting her little clusters in here. You know, you don't use your junk journals forever. At least I don't. You know, and I don't keep them. I know I'm a bad girl. I am so bad. People are like, how can you not keep them? You put all that work in them. But to me, again, it's the journey, not the it's the journey, not the end product. You know, I just love the gluing part. That's what I'm into, is just the gluing part. I love the gluing and the ripping of the paper and the, you know, that's what I love. These are getting junky and I love it. Chunky, 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 chunky. So. This is really pretty paper. Oh, it's got tape. We'll use that. How can we use that? Probably right here. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good there. A little glary there, sorry, but to deal with that for a second. Sorry. Okay. How's the weather where you guys are right now? We had some snow. I put that on Facebook. If you're not on my Facebook group, go check that out. That was crazy talk. I couldn't believe it. Could not believe we had snow in November in Oregon. That's kind of weird, you guys. It's a little odd. So I was shocked. Mallie was shocked. She's like, I don't think she'd ever seen snow before. It took her out and let her run around in it. It didn't stick. It did not stick. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And she's such a good puppy. She really is such a good puppy, you guys. I adore her. I'm glad I have her. I'm glad we have her. Lauren sure has bonded. I think Lauren loves coming home, you know, from a hard day's work and then just being jumped all over, you know. She's like, and she's just, when Lauren's around you guys, I am chopped liver. I am not kidding you. When that girl walks in the door, I'm history. There's nothing about me that is enticing anymore once Lauren walks in that door. It's hilarious, you guys. It's so funny. Oh, it's hilarious. My feelings aren't hurt. My feelings aren't hurt. No, it's fine. It's totally fine. I want them to love it on each other, and, you know, it's really sweet. I remember when I first got her, Lauren was like, what have you done, Mom? And I was like, for the first couple of days, I was like, Lauren, I thought you'd want a dog too. She's like, but Mom, she's so little. It just freaked her out because Lauren's never really been. I love this, so I'm going to save this for another, like, oh, this is right here. So, yeah, Lauren she didn't know what to do with this little tiny dog, you know? She was like, Mom, I know. She was so little, 4.5 pounds or something like that. Remember, guys, how tiny she was? Just itty bitty. Just itty bitty. So cute. Oh, I love this page so far. I'm loving it. I really am. This would be pretty on here, wouldn't it? Right here. Yeah, let's put that there. So, we're just, it's, this morning I had to take Malik for a walk. And I looked online to go, how cold can you have them out there? Because, I don't know if that's a great idea, but they said most dogs can go out around 45 degrees as long as it's not wet, So I need to buy her a raincoat. I need to buy her boots. The hits keep coming, you guys. It's like, it's never ending. Everything that these animals need, but it's totally fine, but gosh, you think you have a budget going and all of a sudden you go, oh, but I need this, and oh, but I need that. So there's that, which is hilarious. Oh, look at that, you guys got more pages. So let's let that stick. Now that glue will dry clear, so don't worry about it. But anyway, so yeah, so funny. She's a good dog. What was I saying? Oh, so it's getting wet here, and so I'm a little concerned about taking her out for a walk. So I do have to consider actually getting her some rain gear. I do have a sweater for her, a little pink sweater. I picked it up at the thrift store. She looks so cute in it. And so she's been wearing that. She wore that this morning when it was, like I said, 45, 46 degrees. So she did wear that. And that was okay. And, oh, where's that envelope that I've been digging this stuff out of? Or actually, I've just been kind of pulling from this, haven't I? This is pretty cool. So, yeah. I know it's not titillating conversation here, you guys, but I'm just trying to chat while I'm gluing stuff down for you to just, hang out with me. Kind of a non-drama conversation, if you will. I hope you're relaxed. I still have Gracie here on me. How does that happen? I still have Gracie here. Misty's doing really well. She's so freaking cute, you guys. She's the sweetest little kitty. I adore her. Yeah, she's a good girl. So she is still doing fine. I'm going to try to find something here to put on her. I have some words somewhere. What's this say? No. No. Ooh, we're using that over here. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is muy bonita. We're going to use that. Oh, look at that. Okay, we're going to put this here really quick, though, because that's lovely. That is lovely. Looks like it might be a marathon fatty patty today, you guys. So just bear with me. Oh, I know what I was going to use for words. I got it. I'm back. I had to put this down because this is so pretty. Don't you love those color combos? Okay. I bought this book not too long ago at the thrift store. I don't know if this is in my Amazon shop or not, but I think it might be. $3. And it's got all these really cool sayings. So let's put one of those on here. Kind words do not cost much, yet they accomplish much. We'll use that one. It's a pretty color. Oh, look at, I guess you go, see, you start in January. Oh, maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to hang on to these. So what's today's date? Today's November, 11/11. Okay, so let's look at 11. I don't want to tear this up. So we're going to go to November 11. Maybe I'll just write it on there. My religion is very simple. My religion is kindness. That's the Dalai Lama. So we're going to just write that on a piece of paper and put it in there. Because I don't really want to tear this up. I want to keep this. It's 365 Days of Wonders. Mr. Brown's Book of Precepts. I love this. So tomorrow is today. Fill your cup with life. Fill your cup of life with sunshine and laughter. Daninsky. So yeah, I want to keep this whole so that we can have this. So there's that. What did it say? It said, my religion is kindness or something. So let me get a piece of paper, which I have right here. And let me just get a Sharpie. It's not going to be beautiful. Trust me. I wonder if I can just put it on here. Let's try that. Let's try that. Why not? See, that's cute. When life gives you lemons, make orange juice be unique. And look at that writing. That's not the greatest, but it's super cute. So let's put my writing down. Let's embrace it. Let's embrace my awful handwriting. And if you guys ever get anything in the mail from me, you know how bad my writing is. It's bad. I should have been a doctor. That's what they say about bad handwriting. Okay, let's put that there, and I'm just going to write it on here. So, don't close on me. Stay open. Stay open. Here, I'll stick this in there. My box of crayons. Boy, I'm making a mess today. Okay, let's just do this. So you can't even see it. Let's put it on here. My religion is very simple. My religion is kindness. D-A-L-A-I. L-A-M-A. All right, that'll work. It's big. I mean, I write big and messy. So there we go. That's fine. That's fine. I like it. Right there. But what we're going to do before we put that down is we're going to just put some color on it a little bit. Now, you know, if I would put Mod Podge on here that these would, actually, let me just put it down first. These would, the colors would, like move better, but since this is like just paper, they're not going to move as well. But that's okay. Get rid of that. Time for another one already. We've already gone through a stick. I knew that was going to happen today. I knew we were going to just do lots and lots. That's good. That's fine. But that's for September 11th, and I love that. Don't you? I love it. Okay. Now, if my computer doesn't act up, I'll be able to get this out today. If it's out tomorrow, you know that I ran into some issues. My computer is definitely getting old. So there's that. Okay, I just had the lid in my hand. Hopefully I didn't throw it away. If I did, no harm, no foul. I can always pull it out later. Let's just... So I have to find the lid to that, so I gotta leave it out, otherwise I'll forget, and I don't want to forget. I kind of want to find a nice yellow antique linen. Ooh, this one, what's this one? Scattered straw. Look at my desk. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love my desk? This is actually how I love it, you guys, when it gets like this. That's kind of pretty. Kind of pretty. Just add some color to it, you guys. Let's see, what's this? Oh, I love this color. I love this. The Pine Needles is one of my favorites. It really is. Isn't that pretty? Mm-hmm. I'm just kind of grab it now. Just grab it, not even really thinking about it. There you go. Just to add some, like I said, if it was had Mod Podge on it, it would be so much nicer, but that's okay. Just want to put that on there like that for you. I don't see that in there. Let's go ahead and close this. We'll use that again. All right, that's good. Okay, we're good with that. Look at that. We did a couple of pages. It's kind of like grabby, but okay, so this one, I think I need to have this. Not bad. I need some wax paper. Oh, there it is. I knew I'd find it eventually. Let's not start a fire today. I've been known to do that before. Let's see. Let's put this back over here. I've got my phone here. Let's not lose that today. Well, we need some wax paper, don't we? Actually, it's okay. I think it's going to be okay. I don't feel any glue, so we're going to live on the edge. Let's move on to, we got to move around to the front a little bit, see if there's anything in here that needs to be done. This one needs something. Let's stick some stickers down. Let's just do that. Let's just stick some stickers down. I love to stick stickers. Kind of fun. Do it, dream it, or dream it, do it. Love it. So relaxing just to stick stickers. So when you guys send me stickers, I get, ooh, I get all excited. Because I know that I just get to stick stickers. It's so fun. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be beautiful. Boy, isn't that the truth? And life doesn't have to be beautiful to be perfect either. So there. Ooh, look at these little tags. Fun. So yeah, it's just going to be Lauren and I for Thanksgiving this year, and I'm okay with that. It usually is, and we actually love it that way. I do have a friend that's coming over later for dessert. I invited him over for dessert because he doesn't really have anything where to go, but I told him I'd give him a bundle for later. But Lauren and I really enjoy having dinner alone, so. Yeah, this says the secret to getting ahead is getting started. So that's my writing. That's how bad it is, you guys. Well, you just saw that. I think this says to keep the body in good health is a duty. And I said the Buddha said that. Your future depends on many things, but mostly on you. Frank Tiger. I'm just going to glue some of these down. Took the time to write them, so I might as well use them, right? Yeah. Oh, look at, I've had some of those stickers on here. Isn't that that's funny? That's hilarious. So I'm getting ready to pull out the Fatty Patty Christmas journal pretty soon, you guys. So there's that. So I'm excited about that. So excited. I don't want to start it too soon, but pretty soon. Pretty soon for sure. Pretty soon. And I know you guys love that one too. I'm really looking forward to December this year. I don't know why. I guess because then, before you know it, it's going to be January, February, and spring. I'm looking forward to spring is what I'm actually looking forward to. I'm not kidding. Ooh, we have a washi tape. Ah, let's play with some washi tape. Oh, that's pretty. That's it. Look at I'm a gluing fool today. I am a gluing fool today. Who sent me this guy? Loving it. Loving, loving, loving. I'm gonna do the washi tape. I didn't forget. I'm just gonna put some of this down really quick so I can washi tape around it. You know, it'll be fun. Ooh, that's pretty. So when Halloween, when I got rid of all of the decorations for Halloween, I kind of purged some of those decorations. You guys know me, I purge a lot. And I'm down to just a few things that I love. And I think I'm going to do it again for Christmas. Because you saw me purge last year, I think, for Christmas. And I think I'm going to do the same thing again this year. I think I'm going to purge again. Isn't that crazy? You think I wouldn't have anything left. Lauren's like, Mom, you're not going to leave me anything. I said, you don't want any crap anyway. Oh, it's so funny how much I purge. I'm just a purging fool. I really am. But I do love to purge. I love to get rid of stuff. I hate stuff. I really do. I don't like stuff. So when you're using washi tape, go ahead and use this kind of glue or some glue, whatever your glue of your choice, because washi tape really isn't tape. It's just decorative. So it will pull up on you. Gosh, get over there. This tea tastes really good today. So does that. The candle smells delicious. My tea is getting cold though. I've been here, what, an hour? And we're really seriously just doing a lot of junking today, and I'm loving it. It's been a while. I love it, love it, love it. Just using what you guys have been sending me. And thank you guys for posting all of your beautiful junk journal pages and stuff on the Facebook group. I really appreciate seeing them. It's a lot of fun. Look at these beautiful flowers. These are cute. I love seeing everything. Love, love, love. So keep that going. Look what you can do with just a little bit of washi tape and some magazines. Not bad, huh? Not a bad idea. That just organically sprung out, and boy, is it fun. I'm not going to lie. For those of you that have been following me, you're supposed to take a drink right now when I say I'm not going to lie. It's a thing. I say I'm not going to lie, and you take a drink of whatever is your choice. Tea, coffee, wine, whiskey, Fireball, whatever. There we go. So whoever sent me this washi tape and all of these magazine cutouts, thank you. I always forget who sends me what, you know? I used to get a lot more Happy Mail than I do now, but I still forget because I have CRS. And you all know what that means, CRS. We all know what that means. Can't remember, you know what? Yes. So are you guys, have you ever cooked like with, what am I cooking with? Stevia, have you ever cooked with that before? I can't wait to try it. After this batch is gone, I'm gonna try to make another batch using half sugar and half, actually less than half the sugar, probably more stevia than sugar. I can't taste it. I was really surprised. Everybody says they could taste it. Well, I really couldn't. I'm not having that trouble, so thank goodness, right? That's a good thing for me. You know what's fun about these pages is how they feel when they're done. It's amazing. They're just so textured. That's my favorite part. My favorite part. So are you guys reading the book for the book club? I'm reading it and I'm loving it. So the book club is on the 17th at 1 o'clock. And the book is The Paris Winter. And I'm not done yet. I'm almost done with it. And I'm like, I love it. I'm really loving this book. I shouldn't say that now because usually I don't want to affect how you guys say if you like it or not. But you guys are pretty good about, if you don't like it, you'll tell me. And that's fine. I hope, But I'm really enjoying this book. I think it's a good, well written, and I think it's just really worth the read if you're looking for something good to read. It's by Imogen somebody. I'll put that in my Amazon shop so you'll know which one I'm talking about. So I need to do that. I try to put them in my Amazon shop so you can get it easily. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, we're doing good. I'm going to have this done. I really do think I'm going to get this up today for you guys. I do. At least I hope. I do. This is awesome. Well, this is a lot of fun. Because I just love sticking stuff down. You know me. Stick it down. All right, come. Where's the end of this? There she is. This is a great way to share your washi tape, by the way. Just get a plastic thing and wind some on there for your friends. Let's try to use all this up on here. Yep, I'm just going to try to use all this up on here today. I've not done this with magazines and washi before, and it's really fun. I've done whole pages of washi tape, but I haven't mixed with magazine before, so that's fun. Love it. Finding the ends is the hard part. There we go. There we go. So we'll put one right here. Oops, we'll put one right here. I think that should do it. Right here. Maybe I'll get some of that. So have you started your... I asked you guys a lot of questions, so there's plenty of room in the comments to answer if you have time. Have you started your Christmas shopping yet? I actually bought Lauren some slippers. And I actually have a couple of... Oh, that's okay. I actually have a couple of gift cards that I got when I took some clothes in. I told you about that. And then, that's it so far. And I just don't know what else I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with like some Amazon gift cards maybe. Isn't this cool, you guys? I wish you could feel it. Anyway, so yeah, I think I'm going to go with some Amazon gift cards. I'm just not sure, you know? I'm not sure, you know, something like that. All right. That's fun. I think I should put something here so I know where I did. Maybe I'll just go like that. Okay, look at that. Oh, look at this. Fresh, brand new pages. Oh, heck to the yes. Let's see what we got going on. We need some more stuff out of this book, I think. Pile them out in here. I need to get my tea warmed up. I'm having too much fun gluing. It's going to be hard to get up. My back's going to be very stiff. But I took 3 Tylenol this morning. So hopefully, not so bad. You know? I like that other page because it's got some junk on it. Let's put that down. Let's put that down. It's got some junk on it. See the junk? We like the junk. Let's stick with the junk. Ooh. Spa day. We're going to get rid of the spa day and go with the purple day. Here, let's just do this. Now, it's not going to be a very big Christmas this year for us. I'm going to be very careful because I'm trying to budget. There's the big B word, you guys. The big B word that nobody in the world likes to use. Budget. But yeah. I like that side. Let's do that side. Yeah. We are going to do that. Try to be careful and, you know. Because you never know what comes up with these kids and these dogs, right, guys? You just never know. Never know. Never know what's going to happen. So funny. So funny. I got to run into Portland and get some tires. One of my commenters online, you know who you are, she wrote in one of the comments, one of my last videos, she goes, it's always something. You know, it really is. It is. It's always something. I'm not going to lie. It's always something, you guys. Always, always, always. Okay, we're done with another glue stick. Let's grab another one. Let's grab another one. I feel like going over this page with some Mod Podge so that I can just color it. I think I'll do that, you guys. We're going to do that. We're going to go over this page with some Mod Podge so that I can add some more color with the distress pins. So it'll dry fast, although it's freezing in here. My heater is not the greatest in the barrels. Focus on one thing at a time. That must have been important to me. Ha! That'll never happen. I never focus on one thing at a time. I don't even like that saying, so I'm going to use that as the back. I don't think that's funny. I mean, it's kind of like in the same vein as be in the moment, which is kind of hard for me as well, but I try. I do try. I like that color better. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's a good color. Peach berries. Ooh, I like that. I'm going to keep that like that, though. Unless it's already... Is it a bag or is it... Yeah, that's a bag. That's cool. Ooh, that hole. Ooh, girl. What's all this? Let's get some of it. Oh, it's a little envelope. We got to leave that hole, too. Ooh, envelopes. Somebody made these. Somebody was busy. Elisa, I haven't heard from her in a long time. Alicia. How are you doing, Alicia? Are you okay? I just don't hear from somebody in a while, you know? It just happens. That just happens quite a bit. People come and they go, and then it's funny, I'll get like a note from somebody. It's glad to see you're still here. I'm still here, still gluing crap down. Still gluing crap down. Trying to just stay in the moment. Doing my thing. Doing my thing. Just trying to add some texture to that because I am going to Mod Podge over this, and then we're going to throw some color on here. It'll be good. That will be good. It's going to be good. This was from Jennifer Ann Dalton. I've never heard from her in a while either. She's got good writing. She's got nice writing. I tore up her note. I'll turn it upside down. Yeah. All right, let's get some Mod Podge on this puppy and add some color and just make it wild. It's gonna be wild, as Courtney would say. It's just wild. I love this. Okay, I'm gonna grab some stuff. Oh, standing up is always fun after sitting down for a while, isn't it? Isn't that fun? No, not fun at all. Let's see what we got. Mod Podge. Okay. Mod Podge. Mod Podge. Mod Podgey. Just need a big brush. I don't even care. This one's fine. No, it's not. This one's better. Yeah. Look at this mess. It's a mill of a mess, guys. I love it. It's a mill of a mess. This is the greatest way to spend the afternoon. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's try to get this open, right? Take a sip. Ah. I refilled this not too long ago, so it's not going to be too gloppy. It's going to be nice. Yeah, it's clean. Oh, yes. I love Mod Podge. Don't you? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I don't know if I'm going to put an image on here or not, but this is just really what I feel like doing. So we're doing it. And I hope that as you're watching this, it's relaxing for you, even if you're probably telling yourself, what in the heck is she doing? Guys, I'm just gluing crap and playing, and that's the best part of it. Do it. Just do it. It's so much fun. So much fun. And I really wanted to be just junky today, you know, junk jar stuff. And this is all this kind of is. It's just some junk that I've had laying around for a long time. And I wanted to glue it down. Okay. All right, let's get that glued down. I mean, brush it down, and then we will grab my dryer and dry that. And then we're going to paint with some of those paints because it's fun. Excuse me, and I like it. Put these over here while that's drying. Oh yeah, maybe I will put one of these girls down on here. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Oh yeah, maybe I will. Ooh, look at her. Ooh, she might go down. Oh, her hair might be too hard to cut around. That's like, ooh, look at that, Jane Fonda. That looks cute. Is that Jane Fonda? I like her, sort of. She's an interesting person. Let's just leave it at that. So it's been supposing. It was supposed to rain. Oh, yep, it is. Okay, I just noticed the neighbor's yard is wet. Mally is being so good. I gotta go check on her really quick. I think she's just laying by the gate out there. She's such a good puppy, you guys. I really scored when I got her. What a little love bug. What a little love bug she is. And I adore her. It's drying fast. That's good. Almost ready to throw some paint on there. You're just gonna die when you see how well those distress crayons play when it's Mod Podge. Oh, so much nicer. It's like butter, just like butter. All right, let's do it. Let's start with my favorite color, this one, and I might use a hood instead of my fingers. Let's see. Let's see how that plays. I have a Huggy. We'll just see. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or my fingers. I'm not positive yet. I'll just use my fingers. Look at that. See how much nicer that is? It's just lovely. So, oh, I love it. Don't you just love it? Mm-hmm. Look at how much nicer that is, you guys. It's so cool. Yes, I'm addicted to these pens. I am. I like to do collage and then just kind of go around the collage edge, you know. Just put a little bit over here. It just makes it so rich. It pulls up that edge, you know. Yeah, it's fun. All right, let me go pick another color. Pick another color. Let's go with, how about Forest Moss? That's a cool color. Forest Moss. Well, it's kind of getting lost in the translation a little bit. Oh, that's okay though. It's not as bright as I want. Ooh, how about this one? Seedless Preserve. Let's try that. Well, that's going to be a good one. Mm-hmm. That was a good one. Look at that. It's just lovely. Lovely. Delightful. Delicious. I love it. There we go. My finger's a little bit wetter. Works it in a little bit better. Let's find another color. I wish I had a bright, bright yellow in these crayons. Ooh, but you know what I do have? I have antique bronze. Let's play with that. Oh yeah, that's fun. That adds a little sheen, a little color. Oh, I like that. A little sheen. That's pretty. Okay. It's not a lot. There, a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Fun. And I think we're good. Actually, I think we're good. Now I just want to find, this is a good one. I'm just kind of making some marks here and there and everywhere. I love putting down marks on paper. Who doesn't though, right? Which one of us does not love marks on paper? I asked you. We all do. We love these marks. And then I think I will look for an image because I'm just feeling that way, you know? Just feeling it. Okay, so there we go. Let's just go ahead and find an image. I'm a little carried away here. I can't help it. Okay. With that. Okay. That's fun. I love how that feels. I love how it looks. Let's just grab a girl. I was thinking one of these girls, like she's stunning. I love her, but I can't get around her hair. And oh wait. Hello. She's bright. She's beautiful. She's perfect. Let's stick her down on here. I think she's too big for the page, or what do you think? Maybe do we don't want to cover that much of it up? No, I hate that usually. I like her. Where'd that other one go? Wait. I like her. Because she's just going to be off to the side, kind of like chilling, chillaxing. Yeah, let's use her. And I think we'll call it a day. I'm not sure, but yeah, I want to warm up my tea. And I want to, actually like her over here. I want to warm up my tea, and I want to organize a little bit today. Some more, imagine that, more organization. I need to hop in the shower real quick here. And dinner's done because we're just having that soup today. Actually, there's some leftovers in there if we wanted something a little heartier. But nothing, I don't have to cook. So that makes me happy. I love to cook, but when I don't want to cook, I don't want to cook. Do you know what I mean? Do you ever get that way? You're like, okay, I've cooked. I love to cook, but I don't want to cook now. You know? So that's how I feel kind of sometimes. Like, okay, I've done enough. But I do love to bake. And I just find baking so relaxing. Do you? I know a lot of people don't. I just do. I love cooking and baking. And I'm not good at, either, but I try. I'm not great at it, though. Sometimes I get in here and I start playing with Fatty Patty like this, and I totally forget that Mally's out there. And then I remember her, and I kind of freak out. Can you tell? I'm like, oh, I have to go see what she's doing. But she's really quiet. She's probably taking a nap by the gate, like I said, but I still should go look. Still need to find out. That's fine. Okay, let's do this one. No, I am not a fussy cutter, you guys. Not at all. Like, I will cut people's hands off and say, okay, that's good. That's how I roll. I know I have a thing and I should use it, but actually, do I have a smaller pair of scissors in here right now? Ouch. My back hurts. I gotta get up. Okay, here we go. That's more better. There we go. Now let's try to do a good job around her. I don't want to cut her thumb off, but I'm probably going to end up cutting something off here. There we go. That's good. And now I don't worry about it too much because I am going to go around this with some black, and it's going to like blend in these white edges that I'm not getting off of there. See, there's still some white on there, but they're going to get blended in because of the Stabilo. It's going to help. And then we've got this to get out of there. I think she's perfect for this page because she's not too big. And you're going to lose your knuckle. She just lost a knuckle. And we don't care because that's how we roll. She's perfect. I feel like cutting these earrings off though. I don't like the earrings. Sorry, but I don't like your choice of earrings, darling. They've got to go. I think you'd be much prettier without the earrings. See? Look at that. They're, although, yeah, those earrings detract from her beauty. Okay, who am I to, say that? But I just did. I like her better without them. Okay. There we go. She's beautiful. Actually, I'm just going to bring her over here like that. So we'll cut this off. Now you're going to lose an arm. I'm just ruthless. I'm ruthless. I am ruthless. She's cute. She a cutie. Oh, I actually like her here better. What do you think? There or there? I like her there. All right, we'll figure it out. I think this side, though. Let's see. We'll see. I think this side, though. Gonna be bumpy. Not gonna be pretty. Not gonna be. Yeah, I like her here a lot. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yes. Beautiful. Now let's get out some Stabilo. We'll call it a day on this one. This is fun. I think I'm going to actually get out the black one of these. Black soot. I love this. It just moves really cool. See? Isn't that neat? Crap. See, I don't want to get it all over her. I didn't do it too bad. I did good. Okay, be careful, Dawn. You're being crazy. I'm being crazy. I'm being cray-cray. There we go. Cool. There we go. Fun. You can't really quite see it here. There. Isn't that better? That's so cute. I love this. Well, you guys, I'm going to end it here. We were here for almost an hour and a half today. Wow, marathon Fatty Patty. It's good to be back with her. We've got lots to do. So let's take a look at what we did today. We did this page, which was a lot of fun. Still not completely dry, but we are going to go ahead and leave it open to that page. I don't know. I always, forget what I do, and then I have to kind of dig through. And we just did some gluing here. That was a lot of fun. And we did My Religion is Very Simple, My Religion is Kindness, the Dalai Lama. That was fun. So basically, as you can see, this was just definitely a just fatty patty today. The real deal. So yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you very soon. And get out your fatty patties, guys, and be prepared to do a few more fatty patties with me this month before the Christmas fatty patty comes out, okay? I hope all is well with you guys. Let me know down in the comments how you're doing. I really love to hear from you. And thank you so much for joining my Patreon page and supporting my channel that way. And I will talk to you guys later. Be well. Talk soon. Love you. Bye now.